Hi, I'm Brady Brassa, and this is my term project for Indigenous Studies 100. I will be talking about the Awá Tribe of Brazil. They are also known as the Guaja tribe. I'll be talking about their traditional ways of life, how loggers and settlers have affected their ways of living. I'll talk a little bit about their language, their culture, and like what they did before colonization, and then how colonization affected them, how the Brazilian government affected them, and how the Brazilian government is now working on making things better for these people. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoy. So I did my project on the Awá Tribe of Brazil, which is also known as the Guaja tribe. They are a tribe near the Amazonian rainforest in Brazil. And something that I found interesting about the name Awá is that Awá actually means man, person, or people. Background information. They speak the language Guaja, which is a Tupi-Guarani language. They originally lived in settlements, but switched to a nomadic lifestyle to escape the Europeans, which I will later talk about. The population of Brazil is 209.3 million people as of 2017, and the population of the Awá tribe is just under 300 people, with an estimated amount of 30 people who haven't been contacted yet. The picture on the right shows the population of different areas in Brazil and where the most and least populated areas are. Culture. There is no preferred type of relationships in this tribe, but they do show some traits of Dravidian kinship, meaning that some partners would be cross cousins. They live in mud brick houses with a variety of pets, including coetai, which are raccoon-like animals, agutai, which are large rodents, tortoises, birds, and monkeys. They survive mostly by hunting and gathering, but they are also known for farming as well. They are usually seen in baggy t-shirts, skirts, or shorts, but when it comes to hunting, they wear no clothes except for a string of bright feathers tied to their genitals. The picture on the top right-hand corner shows a group of men in their hunting attire, and the bottom right-hand picture shows an agutai, one of the animals that the Awá keep as pets. Food and medicine. Crops include manioc, sweet potato, corn, bananas, and pineapple. The Awá people hunt peccaries, tapir, monkeys, and birds. They gather nuts, berries, fruits, and honey, and fishing is one of their main sources of food. Some tribes in the Amazon are known to take hallucinogenic drugs to enable them to enter other worlds and to cure sickness, but the Awá tribe is one of the tribes known to not take those drugs. The Awá believe in the power of dancing and clapping to journey to the spirits and heal themselves. Religion. The Awá people believe that the spirits of their ancestors and other spiritual beings are in celestial paradise. During the dry season, on the full moon nights, the men are adorned by their women with toucan feathers and vulture down to visit the sky world and communicate with the spirits, which is known as Oho Iwa Be. The men sing and dance around a hunting blind in their village, clearing with babaçu palm fronds. The men enter the hunting blind on their own and sing and dance until they thrust themselves to the sky world by pounding their feet. When they enter the spirit world, they get to see their ancestors and other spiritual beings. They interact with the spirits and perform an exchange with them to return to Earth. When they return, the men dance to their wives and family and sing to bless their family while blowing on them. Their wives ask for the presence of other spirits, and the men return to the spirit world to bring them back. The spirit world is entered by men, but women direct the ceremonies. Both pictures on the right-hand side show the men in the tribes dancing and singing as a part of the ceremony to get to the sky world. Arrival of the Brazilian government. In the 19th century, the Awá tribe was under increasing attacks from settlers in their region, who were determined to clear the forests in their land. Due to the contact between 1976 and 1980, 67 members of the tribe died due to sickness and disease, mainly malaria and influenza. After 1980, some of the Awá were moved to government-established settlements where, for the most part, they were still able to maintain their traditional way of living off of the forests in nomadic groups with little contact to the outside world. In 1982, the Brazilian government received a loan of $900 million to protect the forests and the lands of indigenous tribes that were being invaded by settlers and cleared by loggers. The government did not act upon this until 2003. From 1980 to 2003, illegal loggers were massacring the Awá, drastically impacting their population. Even after 2003, 450 indigenous people were murdered between 2003 and 2010, and the Awá lands were still being destroyed by loggers. The top right picture shows what the women and children of the Awá tribe would have looked like pre-contact, and the bottom picture shows how many trees are being cut down in the forest due to loggers. Aftermath and reconciliation. In 2012, a worldwide campaign was launched to help protect the Awá people and their land. And in 2019, a video was published of people trying to warn uncontacted tribe members about loggers who were nearing their hunting grounds. Their land is now protected, and the Brazilian government is trying to protect them as best as they can, while still encouraging them to live their traditional way of uncontacted life. 300 members are in the Awá tribe, and around 30 of them still live an uncontacted way of life, traditionally. These may sound like small steps, but it is these small steps that are helping us slowly reach the reconciliation with these tribes. These small steps are also huge leaps in helping the Awá tribe peacefully live in their traditional ways of life. The top right-hand picture is money, symbolizing the money that the Brazilian government was given to help the indigenous tribes of Brazil. The bottom photo is the Awá tribe post-contact. Sources. Here are the sources that I used. I used 2 news articles. One was from Independent Digital News, and one was from BBC. I also used an article from Survival International. I did use Wikipedia just to double check the information that I'd gotten from the other websites. So I would find information from one website and see if it was the same on Wikipedia. I used an article from Povos Indianos no Brazil. And that was the extent of my sources. I hope you enjoyed watching this slideshow and learned something about the Awá Tribe of Brazil and their traditional ways of living. Maybe how they were being threatened, or something about the Brazilian government trying to help them. But thank you for watching my video.